Hey, good afternoon, Ralph. Zach at JC Lewis Ford here. I just wanted to thank you for your business, but also want to go over a little bit of the features and things on your new Expedition. So, kind of wanted to get that done, and wanted you to be able to see some things since I wouldn't be there to personally deliver the vehicle for you. So, let's get started with that, huh? So here's your brand new 2023 beautiful limited Expedition Max. I absolutely love this interior. So you're gonna have 360 camera, right? So you're gonna have cameras under each side of the vehicle. You're gonna have your intelligence access here. So when you go walk up to it and you have the fob, put your hand on it, it's gonna release the power deployable running board for you. All right, and you'll be able to enter the vehicle. Also, you have your security pad code here as well. It's LED. To lock the vehicle, just press these two here, and then you can just walk away, and you could actually leave the fob in the vehicle and just get in and out with your code, or get in and out with your Ford Pass on your phone. Beautiful interior. You have the B&O sound system. Buttons here for directional to change, obviously, where your mirrors are going to be pointing. This button here is going to fold in your mirrors. And then you got your one touch up and down for rear and front windows. Seat memory settings for you, so have it set to anywhere you want it. You press 1, it's always going to be for you, or 2, or whoever. You have a couple things here. We've got our lights, I believe, already set to automatic. Yep, they're set to automatic, so anytime you turn on the vehicle, obviously you're going to have daytime running lights. Pedal adjustment. So if you want these closer or further away from you, depending on how you guys like to sit, that's also going to reflect here in your memory setting. You got directional pad here as well for the steering column. See, it goes forward, back, up, and down, depending on how you like it. Again, will also be stored in your memory settings. You have your hatch button here. This button here lets down the headrest in the third row. Okay, so I'm going to show you that as well. So let's turn this guy on. Oh, I love this interior so much. All right, so here it'll start showing you, if I can back up a little bit, showing who's wearing our seatbelt. I'm in the driver's seat. I'm not wearing my seatbelt. It'll show you that for all of your passengers. You got our miles to empty. That's going to be they're going to leave with a full tank. Obviously, your tire pressure, oil, and your temperature gauge. My view, so driver assistance, what we're showing here. Oh man, that's a little blurry. Is going to show your lane keeping system, which is right here on the column. You can turn that on and off. It says lane keeping system off. Just press OK. But now we're going to where it shows our fuel economy. It's showing it right there about 15.5. I feel like you could get way better than that on it. Here, let me zoom out a little bit, and that way I can do this. There we go. Okay, let's go back to our trip fuel. Our fuel economy, again, is going to be there for us. Our trip meter for 1, trip meter for 2. And back again to our driver assistance. Vehicle information, our tire pressure monitoring system, going to show us all the tire pressures. Everything's probably going to even out. It's been a little cold here today. Off-road, if you go off-road, it'll show you what tire is gaining traction and which one's not, and your degree of tilt on the road. Engine life, oil life is good. Seat belts showing I'm not belted in. Okay, we're going to hit back one more time. Towing assistance, so you can add a trailer in here, right? So you're going to add your trailer. You certainly can do that. Trailer light status. So it is set up so you set your trailer in here, you set your gains to what you need, plus or minus. It's going to store that setting in there for you, so it's disconnected at this time. No trailer detected. Your gains, just like what we were talking about there. So if we were to do that, that way it just realizes the amount of braking effort and things like that, so it knows how to properly keep the trailer in line with the sway control, but also with stopping power. So we got all that in there for you. Let's see what else. I think that's it. Trailer light status, towing assistance, assassins. What the world? What kind of word is that? So I'm gonna go back to my view. Keep it on the trip for you. So the Pro Trailer Backup is another good feature that you'll have with towing. So let's say we have everything in there. We're gonna back up the vehicle. Well, you put it in. You're gonna turn that on. It's going to say select a trailer. You add your trailers in here, which is cool. There's some stickers that are going to be in the glove box where you put these on the trailer itself, because you have to calibrate it. So you would drive forward, calibrates the stickers that are on there. You're going to put in the distance in inches from whatever points it tells you to measure for, which are in the instruction manual. It's relatively straightforward and pretty easy, to be honest. And then when you want to back the trailer up, instead of you having to do it here, you're going to turn this on, and then you are going to be able to direction the trailer. Right is right, left is left, and be able to see it back up here in this nice big pad for you. So it's a really neat feature. I've only done it like once or twice, and it worked beautifully every single time. All right, so now we have this beautiful 15-inch pad. Oh man, no wonder I'm getting a little hot. The seat warmer's on. I'm going to turn you off, and then maybe we want to turn the cooled on. So that's how you're going to do that. I just discovered that myself. I have not really gotten into a vehicle that had this big of the screen in here before. So sketch. This is where you can make yourself some notes. Buy gas. Whatever you want to do there. Or navigation for us. Sirius XM, which should be working in here. Might take it a second. There we go. Apple CarPlay Connect. Our phone, Bluetooth connection, and our Android Auto connection. So you're going to have this nice big screen here to do all the things that you normally like to have. A lot of people like having the big map up here. You can do things in 3D, give you a little bit better sense of your directions and things of that nature. All of your controls for your AC are going to be here as well. So on auto, or we can set our temperature on this side, dual zone over here so they can set their temperature on that side. Our heated steering wheel, the heated seat operation you just saw, and our fan speed's going to be here. You can just go up or down. It's pretty neat how that works instead of hitting the little button there. Or you could do that. Volume for the radio is going to be here for you. Our traction control, our defroster for the rear, and our hazards are going to be there for you as well. I'm going to press that little button. I want to see what this does. All right, radio, it just gives us a better readout of what we're already looking at. Let me get this thing off of here. I'll take it off anyway. Oh, I'm going to have detail. Get that off of there. A little sticky. I'll have them remove that. Okay, back to where we were at. Again, you can have all your trailing things here. You've got your cameras. Here's our front camera. Okay, here's our 360 view like we were talking about. Look at that car just went by us. How cool was that? Just our front view, our 360 front view, and our rear view. And then we also have it where we can see exactly where we're hooking up for the trailer, which is pretty neat. That's a lot more cameras than I thought would be on here. Again, reverse, and then you've got your 360. This is a more comprehensive than what mine is for 360. It's showing you a much larger area, which I actually like. And there again, we can manipulate this how you want it to look. I just think that's a really great feature. I've not seen this before. I think that's lovely because I used to only have maybe a third of that viewing space there. You will have different driving modes as well. They're going to come up. So you have normal. We have our tow haul, so it knows how to do for a trailer. Slippery, a little bit wet. Our trail mode, so if we're going somewhere it's a little rocky, it's a little whatever, we'll be fine. Everything kind of goes that. We have an eco mode. Eco mode is great. What I've discovered with eco, if you're traveling for a long distance, what it does is it elongates the shifting points between your gears, so it's not using as much fuel. I've noticed that I took a brand new Explorer from Savannah to here, which is about 55 to 60 miles, depending on where I was coming from. And I got about 20 miles to the gallon in the Explorer, which they're saying is about 18, and I got really good mileage with that. I thought it was really neat to actually see it happen. And then you have sport mode. So sport mode is going to shorten the gears, so it ramps up things for you and makes the vehicle very, very lively and just a little bit more exciting to drive for you there. So I'm going to put that back in normal. Okay, our operation for the sunshade, we're just going to hit that and just to open it, and it should open up that right there for us. If we want the shade to go back a little further, we're just going to press that button right there. There we go. And now it's going to open up this nice space back here for you too. Beautiful, beautiful. All right, let's close it up, see how it looks. Really, really nice. Man, this interior, I can't get over it. People have always asked me what these are right here. And I'll tell you what they are. I always thought they were little speakers, and I couldn't be further from what it actually is. So this right here is a security feature. If you have your window, your doors locked, and let's say you had a window down about halfway or so, if you have everything locked and someone were to reach into the vehicle or get into the vehicle, these sensors will make the alarm for the vehicle go off. So you know somebody's trying to mess with something in my vehicle, something of that nature. So that's what those little guys are. I never knew what they were until about a year ago. Got you a nice little cubby hole here, a 12-volt charger. Underneath here you will have a wireless charging pad. You will also have a USB slot and a USB-C for charging purposes. You will have some ambient lighting in here. Unfortunately, it's all one color. Obviously, cup holders. What is a vehicle nowadays without cup holders? Some more back there for you as well. A couple in the doors. Nice big deep well to keep all of our things that we don't want to just have hanging around in the vehicle. All right, let's take a look at the second row. Again, intelligent access on all the doors. Okay, so even here, if you just want to open this one will open for you versus the driver's side or passenger. Again, cup holders in the door, little speaker right here. You've also got these nice DVD players back here too. I want to say that these are strictly streaming, so it may take a little bit used to. With that, there is a little SD slot up here where you could probably put a movie in, or even jack into a HDMI or a USB-C there for you as well. I wanted to see if there was any way to, hold on, what's this little guy right here? I think that just clamps it in. There's a little button at the top that locks it in, and then you can direction it. So you definitely want to get the owner's manual for this. We haven't had enough of these for me to be extremely proficient in these, but from what I remember, you could stream Netflix and Hulu and Amazon Prime and things like that straight to here from a phone or another tablet. Oh, what am I doing? English. Searching for my remote. Oh boy. So you could pair a remote, which would probably be your phone. But yeah, definitely download that instruction manual, just because I don't want to tell you to do something wrong, and I definitely don't want to play around here and mess up something or get a setting back that I can't do or use. But you got one over here for you as well. Again, you got USB and a USB-C, a 110 outlet back here as well. They can also control their own air, and these two captain's chairs will be heated. Okay, in the third row, so you've got USBs back here as well for charging, for folks that want to sit back here. Oh, I gotta squeeze. Again, these guys right here can be up, but there's that little button I told you back at the front will let these down. So back here too, you can fold the seat forward a little bit, or you could even recline it back slightly. You can do the same for the other side with your buttons right here. All right, let me squeeze back out of here. See if there's anything in the hatch I want to see or tell you about. Oh, man, a little tight fit for me. To move this seat, if you ever wanted to, there's a little button right there. Not a button, but a little place where you can grab and move it, and you